Hello, folks. Welcome back to the abode, and we're finally doing it. After days of debating what should I do for the next playthrough series, I've decided let's give a visit to the good old Dark Souls. And here we'll be playing on PC, and it's Dark Souls Remastered version. And for this playthrough, I anticipate that we will be playing as the Pyromancer class here. And let's just quickly go through the quickly go through the character creation. And face seems okay. Astora noble. Some hair. Honestly, not a fan of any of this, but let's just pick one. Yeah. Okay, I'm imagining when we go hollow, because I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna go hollow at some point. I want it to look kind of decent as a hollow too. So let's pick this one. Color white, gray, or whatever you may call it. Okay, and of course, we will be doing all the recordings offline. I'm not anticipating any co-ops, and so yeah.
The world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
Right off the bat, I think I played, of course, I played through this game just once when after it got released, and I planned to go a Pyromancer as well, but then I made some mistakes here and there, causing it's not a perfect build. So I intended to do a pure pyromancy build. However, I want to add my twist to it. There is this weapon that we can get from cutting off the tail of the everlasting dragon. I intend to use that sword as our main weapons for the playthrough, because the pyromancy, it does not scale based off any intelligence or faith here in the Dark Souls 1. So we will do something like a strength build with a twist of pyromancy here. Sup, big guy? Okay, so we have landed on the land of Lautrec, and we're ready to start our journey here. Okay, just getting used to the controls here. Yo, this guy doesn't die. Yeah, I mean, 20 souls each might be worth something after all. Let's just take their souls. Yeah, the graphics here compared to the original Dark Souls, it's definitely way better, and there are some minor improvements. I played the original series, but I'm far to be an expert on the Soul series, but I'm definitely a fan of it. So this would act as a good old memory, recalling the time that when I played Dark Souls for the first time. And I'm fully expecting it to have a few deaths here and there. Well, if not a lot of deaths. That's what I'm hoping for. And since I'm not a 100% new to the game, so I will be taking the path a little challenging for the when compared to a pure newbie running. And let's equip the weapons here. A round shield. Okay. Hello. No shooting me with the... Okay. Proceed through, and this is... should be... oh, okay, it's here. Yeah, within this episode, I'm anticipating for us to grab some loots here and there, because we got the master key, and we could definitely gain access to the Astora's straight sword, I believe. Okay, just do that, and we open up the path for our Estus flask here. And before we do that, let's just Let's just murder this guy. Okay. So the parry window is kind of big here. Probably it's just this little shield here. Let's talk to him.
You're now hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you. Now I would hate to harm, and thank you.
Okay, so I believe the second time around when we come back here, he will be one of the hostiles that will attack us upon sight. So basically he gave us his mission because he gave up, or he thinks that he probably would not be able to make it. Stop blocking the way. Okay, let's equip the pyromancy flame. Yo, and this guy's looking at us. Well, we could just cut through him. And let's do this to this guy as well. Oh. Let's not practice parry here. We're kind of weak here. Out of all the starting classes, I think the Pyromancers are one of a few that starts off level 1. And let's take a chug of the Estus Flask. Dual wield, or you could call it the double stance. Plunge on this guy. And this should be a fairly straightforward fight. We could put a twist of pyromancies in it. Oh. It rarely does that. Okay, the second one. Asylum demon. So he's a weak version. And for those of you who are watching, I think almost every one of you have completed this game once. Yeah, and we're definitely looking at another similar Asylum demon that is a strong version of it, just down below this pebbles here, and that is for us to fight when we come back here the second time. And let's just do a quick rest here and proceed on out. So I wouldn't recommend coming back to this place right back to back, because the mob's gonna get a little intense as soon as we get out of here. So this is where the crows are. You can leave them some items here, so they will exchange with you. You will just basically leave an item like those smooth and silky stones. Once you leave it there, and they will just give you something back.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated One day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Laudren.
Welcome to Firelink Shrine, the good old Firelink Shrine. Even though we may look like we are hollow ourselves, but this guy wouldn't mind talking to us, would he?
You must let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, not the first, but there's no celebration here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually two bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land, the undead. Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. What? Bristol? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself and the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What it? Don't try it. Oh, that's all we need. Another. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the Undead Church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the Undead Burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the Undead Burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
So he acts as the one telling us what to do.
What is it now? You ask too many questions.
Yeah, so in case you're new and you don't know what to expect, talk to this guy and he might give you one or two clues from here and there. And there's no NPCs residing here because we just started up the new game. Let me just run around, get all the loots here. Firebomb, and we'll come across with the first NPC quest that we will be doing for this playthrough, and that is him.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant.
Yeah, why not? Let's unlock the Covenants as well. We can keep switching between them anyways.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Learn gesture, shrug, purchase items. Yeah, well, we don't need anything here because we are not investing any fate.
My companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young, but burdened by an undead mission. We are her defenses, to keep her from harm. An undead mission? But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith.
Okay.
Very well. I can surely tell you, of all people, undead clerics are given a mission to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires with humanity. Through kindling, we shall one day be granted magnificent powers. Very well. I can surely tell you, of all people, undead clerics are given a mission. Kindling is the art of feeding through kindling.
Okay, so we have exhausted his dialogue here, and we can proceed. So he just remember his stance for now, because he's waiting to assist and protect his lady that he serves under, and he was just waiting here. So there are some loots around, so let's just grab them, since we will not have access to the main weapon yet. So we'll probably be investing on a claymore or something here. Homeward bounds. Okay. I get turned around always. Where's my exit? Okay, it's right here. Okay, so for the time being, I think we can swap to the Morning Star. Oh, this guy needs to chill. Almost got me. Yeah, usage of blunt weapons on the skeleton enemies are extra effective. Okay, first step. Yeah, I shouldn't have messed around with the skeletons, but I would like to grab all the loots before for the first episodes, then we can utilize those loots and decide what we're gonna go from there. Most likely we will go to Undeadburg first, because that's where you would be lead to when you first get to this area. So for now, let's be serious. They're not hard enemies to fight. Let me just take care of them real quick. Yeah, you can stun lock them. Okay, but we still need to be careful. You guys need to chill. Oh man. I didn't want to use the speed running method, because if we ended up dying there and one of those big skeletons that definitely had the one-shot potential that could just get to us and kill us with 1 or 2 shots. Okay, I'll just do this. And just bait them. Okay, got one. Got two. Those are some decent soul incomes here. There are two here. One on the left, one on the right, one. Ooh, wait a minute. We could use a little more stamina. Okay, got him. Oh, oh no. I forgot about their parries. So when they're holding their weapons that way, it means they're ready to parry. Okay. Okay, here you go. Stop acting that way. Okay, got him. Pick up the souls here and take a chug. There are two skeletons here. Okay, so he's blocking off his friend for us. Okay, just let them do that random stuff over there. And winged spear. So this is what I'm talking about, one of these big ones that are really annoying to deal with. Let's just run past him. Grab all the loots. Zweihander. Okay, and just run along, don't look back. I think we got what we want. And just run till the bonfire and rest at it. It will reset these minions. Okay, so that's that. There is a couple more loots here on the second floor. Oh no, why did I do that? Get the souls. And okay, did I miss anything? Let me think about it. Okay. There might be one or two loots. Let me just take a peek here. Yeah, those are on the catacomb side. We can get them as when we come back to head to the catacombs. And from here, let's go grab the loot that is in the Valley of the Drakes. Because we got the master key here, we gain our access to the Valley of the Drake because we can open up the gate in the new Londo Ruins. And we can pick up the Asaurus straight sword. I should have used the souls here. But just 2,000 souls. It's not a big deal. It's just it sounds crazy at the start of the game. But that's actually not a big deal in the late games. Okay, there's nothing here, and we can. Oh, let's talk to our guy here.
This is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky Ravino. I was once an established smith first. Look at me now. Can you believe it? What is it? Have you? Oh, don't worry. No intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Venice.
So this is our first merchant that can do some repairs and everything.
Help soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
And like always, exhaust the dialogues here.
What is it? We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to moan about? What is it? There's nothing to talk. We're both cursed.
Okay.
Back soon.
So the next one is going up this ladder, not the ladder, stairs. And use your master keys, open up everything here. And we could gain access to the, what do you call? Blight Town. But let's not do that just yet. Okay. And that little corner that we just went, one of the upon death of one of the NPCs, she will leave her armor set there, and it's a really good catalyst. Yeah, we will from time to time, I think we will summon the NPCs to help us fight the boss battles. And in fact, one of the major NPC that okay. Yeah, I came to grab that, but I did not expect him to wake up before I do anything else. I was planning to just grab it and run. But then, yeah, he decides to just smack us with one single hit. And let's go grab our souls. And I will try to pick up pace here, because most of these are not new anymore. So I will just try my best to speed it up. So we will be doing a lot of the episodes just doing boss fights or like fighting harder enemies. 1 drop, 2 drops. So the first area that we're going to tackle after this will be Undead Burg. Hopefully the Taurus Demon. And we can wrap up the episode next to the Night of the Sunlight Night or Solaire. Hello, big guy. I just want to grab my souls. Let's go back using a homeward bound here. Okay, so because we wanted it to be a strength infused build, but we do need some endurance here. Let's do some endurance here to start with. And endurance caps at 40 in Dark Souls 1, so anything after that will not give you extra stats. Early time, we could use the Zweihander. We don't have the stats for this, and nor do we have the stat for this. So let's stick to the Morning Star for now. And change the shield to the crit shield. Oh, we're already at heavy roll. So this, let's take off the hat. Okay, there we go. We can live without the hat here, so you need to chill. Good old parries. Let's go get him first before we do anything here. You can always trust your shield. He's mad when he sees you, Chuck. And that should be a sacrificial ring. Not like we would need it right now, but why not? Okay, just run around a few steps before you make the jump, because in Dark Souls 1, if you play with the controller, it will require you to do a second tap of the same the sprinting key. So when you're not sure that if you started running before you could tap it for a jump, yeah, so make sure that you do that before you attempt to jump. Yeah, actually, looking at the time, we're already at 40 minutes. So, let's just wrap this one up here. Where we will be tackling the Undead Berg and Taurus Demon in the next episode. Yeah, I will be recording it back to back, so it will just be 2 different episodes for you guys. Easy on the loading and all that. Alright, thanks for coming by, and we will be starting our Dark Souls journey here.